Dead in Hip Hop conversation. It's been a minute since we actually had like one of a full-fledged conversation that isn't alive. My name is Kenneth Beans. Joining me, we have Rod.
What's up, man?
We have Myke C-Town.
Hi.
Swing it this way. We'll make the man work. We got Beezy 430.
What up, though? What up?
And we have a special guest, James Acaster. What's going on, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Doing fine, man.
Seeing the iPad in person. Very exciting.
You always see it on the video,
Yeah,
right?
very excited to be here and see it and be like, oh, what's going to be on that?
Is it as big as you imagined?
Yeah.
It's huge.
Nothing prepares you for how big that iPad is in person. You see
That
it.
is hilarious.
He's sitting in for Feefo.
I know, right?
There's no
I hope that
Feefo here.
means I don't have to go first. I don't want to go first. Like FIFA was all going first.
No, we're not going to do that. Before we get into the video, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, the like button, and leave a comment. Also, go over to the Dead in Hip Hop Patreon, where you can check out classic reviews and vote or nominate a classic review, and you get a chance to vote for one as well. Patreon.com/Dead in Hip Hop. We're doing ASAP Rock Labor Days, and we got Outkast, we got Public Enemy. Who else have we done? Tupac?
Yeah,
That's Tupac?
Yeah, we did Tupac. All Eyes on Me.
Yeah, All Eyes on Me. Okay, okay.
I wanted to mention something before we get into that this isn't the first time he's actually been on the show. Remember, he was on the show with, but it was via
Zoom. It was
via
like
Zoom.
Zoom. We did our favorite
Like,
year,
yeah,
our
if y'all
personal
want to go back and
favorite
watch
year
that
in
video,
hip
what
hop.
was the name of the video?
Our favorite year in hip hop. What was our personal favorite year
Which
in hip hop?
FIFA wasn't there either.
And FIFA wasn't in that one either. That shit was wild.
Starting
Because
to
we
feel-
was all saying we was like, damn, I wonder what FIFA would have been his
Well,
year.
You
Yeah.
sucked up the Zoom opportunity. Otherwise, we could have had Feefo.
Yeah.
So it's really your fault.
Yeah, it's on me. I'm happy to take that.
But I wasn't sure, man. Was like that the bit you did at the thing? Was that like a slight shout out to us? I don't want to say that.
It was a full shout out to you guys.
It was?
Yeah. I didn't say Dead End Hip Hop, but like, yeah, it was a
Right.
deliberate little in joke for you guys in the audience.
Only right.
Yeah.
He said, what?
I should have texted you and told you not to tell him that.
Really?
Because now his head's going to be like
No, I
this.
love it.
That's a lie. That's
Man.
a lie. I was just wondering.
Yeah.
I was just wondering,
Of course,
yeah.
so it's a little shout out to you. I knew that you guys would know it. Little in joke for you guys.
Right.
Then carry on.
I was just saying I appreciate it. That's why
Yeah.
I asked. I didn't want to say
You're
appreciate it and it
I'm
wasn't
glad.
actually a shout out.
Yeah.
That would have been embarrassing.
I was trying to be polite. I was
Imagine
like,
if it was.
trying to be
oh, thanks
humble.
for the shout out. I wanted to confirm first.
For people watching at home who don't know what it was, I said that if I wasn't on stage, I'd just be watching YouTube videos. And I said, usually people discussing hip hop, usually in this exact city. So if I wasn't shouting you out, that would have been crazy. If there was anyone else who I was referencing on YouTube who talks about hip hop in Atlanta.
Yeah, because it was the guy behind us. He was like, oh man, he shouted y'all out. I don't think y'all were here. I was like, no, we were here, but I don't know for sure if that was a shout out. I assumed.
Nah, he knew.
I
The
did not know.
second the guy said it, Rob was like, yeah, that was a shout out. I'm Rob. I know him.
You know what I'm saying? We had some fans there. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that was cool, man. I was like, oh shit, that's dope.
Who want to start? B, maybe? Myke?
Mike
Mike,
said,
yeah,
you called
Mike,
Mike said he had the crazy
I know
list
Mike
over
was
there.
like, he got the, Mike was up there.
I'll go
He was,
first?
yeah.
James said, look, he been anticipating it all day, so
I've been thinking about it.
He said he didn't want to
I
go
just-
first.
I think it's
He's
between
going
these
I just
two.
mean I've got as many as Mike.
It's definitely between Mike and James.
Kyle Pusha T.
Khan Pusha Key with
Pusha
Kyle on
Key?
the production.
Pusha T.
He said,
Who the fuck is Pusha T?
He said it, right?
That's like Chris Rock's brother.
Right.
He produces for Chris
Okay, I
Rock's
heard
brother.
Key, right? I heard Pusha
That's a
Key.
bar though. Pusha Key.
They gonna run the gems.
It's a straight up bar.
Jog the
Hey,
jewels.
catch
Dog the shoes.
Pusha Key. You're welcome.
Key.
You can have that.
Thank you.
Their energies would be interesting together.
I think so.
Yeah, it's hard to because I thought about Car and thought about it's really difficult to imagine. I know that he's done rap projects with other people, but like imagining him with someone else who would, you know, because he's so in his own world now.
Yep.
Dropping someone else into it, especially someone like Pusha, who's quite, he's very forthright, has his own thing going, and I don't know how well they'd play together, but like,
I don't know why. That was one of the first ones that popped in my head when
Yeah.
I started thinking about this. I was like, wait, Pusha T and Ka would be so interesting.
Interesting.
Mine's is pretty My first one.
Whack.
My first one is I got Pete Rock and Fonte. Pete Rock raps and produce.
That's
And-
boring.
Yeah, that's a little boring though.
Damn, why y'all just gonna shit on B pics
You
like
could have
that?
said Gucci and Pete Rock. That'd have been kind of
I
cool.
mean, I got some more interesting combos, but I just
You
wanted to
should've
name
started
the.
Oh, I got one. I got
Yeah.
a Gucci combo that's gonna be crazy.
Well, go ahead. What is
It's
it?
gonna go crazy.
It's gonna be crazy. Does Kid Cudi produce?
He ain't from New York.
They
He
gotta
from
be
the East
New York?
Coast. Yeah, and Run the
That's
Jewels.
Midwest.
Yeah, it's Midwest.
Did we make that rule too?
No, because
Where was I at?
So, well, the text I got said the
was
different
expanding it
coasts.
to different coasts.
Oh, okay.
But if I was meant to get those,
I just
also,
kept it New York and South. That's pretty much all I did, like East
Yeah.
Coast and South. Since Run the Jewels is East
we can do
Coast and
different
South.
coasts.
Sure.
It's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, the producer
that
thing
one.
threw me off because I was going with Gucci Mane and Kid Cudi.
That can still be your thing. Yeah.
Man, that shit would be
Kid
fucking
Cudi?
That can
crazy,
still,
bro.
that can still be your thing.
Why would that be crazy?
That shit would be
Because
fucking
Kid
crazy,
Cudi gonna
bro.
like hum the whole time. That's all he
Man.
gonna do.
Yeah, man, with the ad-libs, the music ad-libs in the back, bro, and Gucci, man,
You think that'd be a Run the Jewels?
huh?
That'd be a Run the Jewels duo.
Yep.
Yeah, man, that should. You ever? Didn't they do a song together?
Who?
They did. I'm making it up, but
Yeah, you are making it
I
up.
would just-
You are making it up. You are.
yeah, Gucci
I would,
Mane,
I,
Kid
would, I,
Cudi.
would, I would check that out.
I would listen to that. Gucci get busy. You don't like Gucci, Beezy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
you
some
better
Gucci.
say you like Gucci.
All right, you better. I'm giving you an
Camera's
opportunity.
rolling.
Mm-hmm.
He probably could collab with just about anybody because he collabed with what's the chick that you like?
V Nasty.
V
Nasty?
Nasty?
Yeah.
But that makes sense.
Oh,
Does it?
Yes.
I don't know. I'm not familiar with
Yeah,
V
because
Nasty
you ain't
like
listened to that album. Man.
Nah.
Stacks in the carpet, stacks
Oh,
in
here we
the
go.
house.
That's the only verse you say.
Well,
Every time you bring up Gucci and V Nasty,
It's
that's
always
when he
just
starts
that
singing.
verse.
That's when
Do
he
you
starts
have another
singing.
verse?
Oh.
That's
what
when he
you
starts singing.
what's on your list, James?
disclaimer. Because I'm not from here, I had to Google coasts constantly when thinking about this. I don't know what coast people are from.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Well, I see what city people are from, but I don't know what coast that is. So I think I've got this right. Apologies if I haven't. But my one that I'm most excited about is Bus Driver and Jean Grey together. I would like.
Wow.
Where's
to
Bus
hear
Driver
that.
from?
Just thinking about like in terms of like with Run the Jewels, how it like it was like two fairly underground kind of like musicians, artists who then got through to the mainstream when they were together, and I can quite easily picture Bus Driver and Jean Grey, even though they're very well known in the underground and have established loads there, being able to make that transition to a wider audience together. It's not like their styles are so kind of like obscure or weird that they couldn't do that. And then they still got the sense of humor, both of them, that Run the Jewels have got, and also like when they're rapping about actual like serious issues too. So I can kind of see how that would work. And Bus Driver's produced his own stuff, I think.
That's
so
good.
like
That's good.
that was the one that I got most excited about. Even though one of them's retired, so you'd have to bring her out of retirement.
Yeah.
That's so sad, but good for her. She gave us a lot of good stuff.
She did. Yeah, she did.
That Gotham
We got
shit,
enough.
bro.
We got enough stuff from Jean Grey that
Never put out a
Man.
bad project.
No,
Man, never.
Yeah.
She's sorting out good stuff in comedy now. That's now what she's doing.
Wait, no way.
Really?
Yeah,
She's doing comedy for real?
No, she's finding. She's like working with people, and she like does behind the scenes stuff.
Oh,
So
okay.
not in front of the
wow.
camera, but like
okay, right, like writing
yeah.
and stuff and all
yeah,
that. Stuff.
writing
Yeah,
and
that's
doing
what's
stuff
up.
with other people.
I didn't know that. Y'all was wondering what she was
Yeah, I
doing.
think I heard her say something along those lines. This was a long time ago. I think she had did an interview with Neil Brennan about that sort of thing. So I'm not surprised. Yeah. What you got, Rod?
He's still trying to figure it
So I got a couple. I was trying to figure out the producer situation and rapper. So I have Andre 3K and Rock Marciano. On
Rock
rapping
Marciano producing?
and producing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I was trying to figure out who can rap and produce. So I just could see Andre 3K over that kind of like no drum stuff sometimes because I feel like he could float on that. Like
He did.
I choose you. It wasn't no. It was
Yeah.
just a sample.
sample, yeah.
Oh, and he was rapping over that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn. What if Rock Marciano gave him something like that all the time that he could just kind of float over? So yeah, Andre 3 Stacks and Rock Marciano, and then obviously Rock Marciano gonna flow on it too. So I think they both gonna bring crazy lyricism, and the beats are gonna be dope. So I think that can actually be a really interesting project, personally.
Damn, yeah. I was thinking about putting Rock and Too Short together.
on some pimp shit.
I think that would actually work.
could
on some
work,
pimp,
actually.
on some, yeah, on some pimp,
Yeah.
on some pimp.
I was just trying to keep it south and
Empire
east.
Strikes Back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to. Yeah, I was just trying to keep it south and east.
Bitch.
Yep.
Yeah, bitch.
430. Switch it up.
Oh, you switching it up? Okay. Well, this one is literally a producer and rapper. So I got producer Metro Boomin, because I feel like he is one of the most. He's one of the best trap producers in the South. He has very variations of trap beats, and he's dope as hell. And then the rapper is Westside Gunn. Just coming off this Fly Guy Junior joint with him rapping off that trap beat, I'm like, oh man, if he had Metro produce a whole entire album for him, yeah.
Why
be
you
nice.
looking like
Metro
that?
Rock.
Because I'm waiting
Yeah.
for you to tell him he's cheating.
I mean,
Because that's a complete cheat.
how is it a
Because
complete?
Metro doesn't even rap. How's that Run the Jewels? That's Run the.
Well, say it like rap music part 2.
No, that's not what the question was. You're cheating.
You know what I'm saying? Like rap
No,
music.
I don't know what you're saying.
LP produced the whole entire
No,
thing.
you're cheating.
And Killer Mike rap.
That wasn't Run the
Y'all
Jewels.
cheating.
Huh?
That wasn't Run the Jewels.
I would love to hear it, especially after hearing
Yeah.
trap.
That's what I'm
trap
saying. I don't
West
think
Side.
it's as easy as we making it sound. Trying
That's
to
who's
find
making
out.
this. I got.
Trying to
Yeah,
find
I
also
gotta-
like things like, you know, having like Andre 3000 in it, and then for me, like trying to picture him in a duo that isn't Outkast is really difficult.
Yeah.
Like, imagine that transition. I know other rappers have done it and have
Yeah,
made
yeah.
it work, but like when I was like thinking of lists, every time it was someone who was already pretty known for being in a duo already, I found it really hard to imagine them with somebody else or like pairing them up with someone.
Yeah, it's not that hard for me. I kind of want to hear him over something different, not just on. Even though like most that stuff wasn't like just Atlanta, you know, they definitely ventured out and did other things different and transcended the culture. But nah, yeah, I would love to hear him just kind of rap with other people. I mean, because he's been featured on other people's things. You know what I'm saying? They both have. So we got so many projects with them together. Why not hear him with somebody else? You know what I'm saying? It's how I look at it.
Who would you put?
Why you
Big Boy
shake your
with?
head?
It's at him.
Oh, at him.
I actually, my second one is actually an Andre 3000 one.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and go. My second one is actually Andre 3000 with Aesop Rock. Because Aesop Rock produces.
Oh, he produces too? That could be interesting.
And I think the lyricism on something like that would just be fucking bananas. And for some reason, my brain says that would really work. Those two guys rapping together. And it's within the rules.
Still two people.
Does Metro rap at all?
He knew he cheated. He knows he cheated.
But you were saying it was like rap music, but then that means he has to then
It's like
rap on the
rap
next album. Right? So then they
Yeah,
have to
probably
then,
so. Yes,
Yeah,
that's what it
yeah.
is. That's what it
But
is.
then he at least needs to give one feature.
Yeah, he can get a little, a couple little bars, something like that in there.
Couple little
You know what I'm
bars?
saying?
yeah.
I know he can do it. I trust Metro.
But yeah, man, Odyssey. I could just hear him giving him some dope live instrumentation, some dope drum patterns as well, because he loves to play with with 2/4. I think he did 3/6 times, so he loves to play with the time there. And of course Kendrick, man. So I could just imagine them being in the studio just vibing on some shit. I think that shit would be fucking crazy.
Odyssey'd work with a lot of people. I'd like to hear him in any duo really, because like,
Yep.
yeah, and like he's really, I think he's really underrated anyway.
Very
and like I
underrated.
think if he was like paired up with someone else and did a new project, he could bring a lot of new eyes on it. That would be cool.
Yep.
I don't know, because this was hard for me. Like I said, like trying to find a rapper / producer. So I'm going rapper, producer, Ka, and then my South rapper would be Denzel Curry. Yeah. Why the face? Why the long face?
I don't know, man.
Yeah. So
I don't hear that one.
No,
No.
Denzel Curry and Ka.
No, I don't hear it. I'm trying to make myself hear it though.
And the reason why I said Denzel Curry, I think he's shown that he can do like different things. It's not, he doesn't just have one sound. He's done like several different sounds. So I'll be curious to see like, what someone like Ka could bring out of him.
It's almost like the polar opposite of each other.
Yeah.
Ka is very kind of laid back,
monotone.
monotone. Denzel is always screaming at you, even though he's kind of ventured away from that a little bit.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, he has.
You know, it'll be it'll keep you awake.
I don't know. I just can see him matching the energy. I don't think Ka can match his energy, but I definitely could see Denzel Curry. I think he's talented enough to match the energy of Ka and that production. Personally, I think so. That would be my Southeast.
What's your second, James?
So I was gonna go, but I'm going to try and do the Southeast thing now. I'm going to try and do it on the spot. So, well, who I was going to say was two people who I think they've worked together before and they probably will do an album together at some point. Is Earl and Myke. I imagine they will do an album together one day because like they're both inspired by each other, and there's a lot of similarities in the music. And I think that like what Earl's from Chicago is that?
Well, he's in LA.
Earl's from LA. Where's,
LA.
where's
Okay, yeah.
Myke from?
Mike's New York, I think.
I don't know why.
I don't know
was
where
I
not?
he's
thinking-
from. I don't even.
I don't
have no
know.
idea
You're-
where
I've-
You
Mike.
said
That's like-
Earl and who?
Mike.
Myke.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike.
Yeah.
So you listen to Mike?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. They actually would make a good
I
pairing.
think he's
yeah.
New York. If he's
I
not,
don't-
then
And
yeah.
Earl
And Earl's
produces
from
too.
the West Coast.
Yeah.
Right. But if I was to try and put Myke with a South rapper instead, I think maybe I'd like to hear him with someone like Big Crit. I think would be cool. And like the two of those two together, just that those different energies. One's a bit more laid back and like, and one's a bit more on top of everything, a bit more lively. So like putting those two together, I'd quite like to hear that because maybe Myke and Earl together would be too much of the same thing on both sides or two similar things. So like, it'd be cool to hear him with someone like Big Crit who's like different and would probably push him outside of his comfort zone as well, which is what you know.
Yeah. You have your third?
I don't think I do have a third because
Okay.
like I've yeah, I don't think I do. I think that's like those are my ones.
Okay.
I was just ready for everyone to say the Bus Driver and Jean Grey was the best. I thought I'll just win and then go home.
Yeah. Anybody else have a third person? Third act?
Outside of going like south and east, I go I'm gonna go west coast. I got Tyler the Creator and Ghostface. I think that'd be interesting. Hearing Tyler, I can see Tyler probably doing something different, tapping in something different for Ghostface first, but on the production side, and of course, Tyler raps as well. So, yeah, and like I can definitely hear some Ghostface over that Flower Boy album. Some of them beats over there, oh man, I can clearly hear Ghostface. I can hear Ghostface on some of them joints. So yeah, them two, I think that'd be a combination where you'd be like, oh, I didn't see this shit coming, but I didn't think I needed it though. So one of those type of things.
Yeah. Did you have another one, Rod?
Yeah, but I didn't know who would like produce it per se. But I had Isaiah Rashad and ASAP Rocky. I thought would be a interesting combo, but I just don't know who would produce it.
Did you hear the Isaiah Rashad track that got cut from the Jid album?
No.
I think it's knocking around YouTube, and it's like the two of them on the latest album.
Oh wow, yeah, no, it's online right now.
Yeah, someone sent it to me the other day.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna look for that.
Yeah, I might look for that too. Well, I'll give one since we're talking about Jid. I had MF Doom with Jid actually, with Doom producing.
R.I.P. Doom.
MF Doom and Jid. Huh.
Jid is dope enough to rap over some of Doom beats. Man, I
Those
can
two
hear
rapping
that.
together would be fucking crazy.
Oh my god. Yeah.
There's another young cat that linked up with Doom, Bishop Nehru. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think Doom just produced that, right?
Yeah, he just produced it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna toss some names out. T.I.
Okay.
Who would y'all like to see him pair up with?
I don't know, man. I'm just not feeling T.I. lately.
Damn.
I mean, old T.I., just T.I. in general. Damn. It don't have to be the new version. T.I. used to get busy.
What about Tip?
Same guy. Nah, maybe once upon a time, but yeah, I just can't. I can't see
So
it
I'm
right
serious, T.I.
You don't want to hear T.I. with like ASAP Rocky?
Okay.
Damn, man.
Nope.
What
I
about-
hear Isaiah Rashad and ASAP Rocky? I already said it.
I know. But
I was gonna throw out a name that hasn't been thrown out yet, J. Cole, because he's a rapper and producer. Can y'all see him linking up with an East Coast rapper? Like who would be a good? I mean, we heard him with Benny. That was good. That was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
But can we see like a RTJ with a J. Cole, and who would be the rapper?
I'm trying to think of somebody different.
Nas and J. Cole. Oh yeah, that
it
would
would
be
just
cool.
be too easy. But yeah, Nas. But I don't think anybody would be super excited about that because
They would just because of Nas let Nas down.
Yeah, but I feel like we would know exactly what it's going to sound like.
You think so? I don't know.
Yeah, like they're not going to do anything weird. It's Nas and J. Cole.
See, that's what I was trying to think of, a rapper that's like a black.
Me too. I was trying to think of somebody that's on the opposite spectrum of him.
But wasn't that kind of like how RTJ kind of formed because Killer Mike was such a fan of LP and production? It didn't go like that. I thought he was.
No,
I thought he was up on.
It was because of Adult Swim, and the guy said the LP should produce some songs for Killer Mike.
Got you.
And then
So he wasn't familiar with LP.
No, Mike said he was familiar with him, but he didn't like seek him out and say, "Hey, I
Gotcha.
want the guy to produce for me."
I just think, I think the Nas thing could work with J. Cole because I guess that's his inspiration or whatever. So he'll feel super amped to do it, and he might inspire Nas the same way Hit Boy's inspiring him right now to do something special. So it could work actually.
I'm gonna give my last one. I think B's the only one that would actually even care to think about this, but 2 Chainz and Kool Keith.
That could be
And
funny.
Kool Keith yeah.
That could be
Wow,
funny.
that would be a funny.
Does
The
Kool Keith,
bars that would be
produce?
going off in that shit.
No, yeah, Kool Keith has produced, but he's not a
he's
producer.
not a producer. Yeah,
But he could produce.
but the bars, oh my god,
I
the
feel
way
like,
they
I
would play
mean,
off each other and they silly. Oh man, because they
I feel
both
like it would
silly
be
as hell.
a hilarious
Yes,
album.
yes.
But I had Jay Zone producing it, but that's before Rod said I wasn't allowed to.
Gotcha. No, that's oh man.
You said J-Zone?
Jay Zone.
Yeah, Jay-Z,
Okay.
Yep.
But yeah, I would love to hear that because I feel like it would just be we'd be laughing the entire time.
Yes.
The entire
Yes.
fucking time.
Can you imagine like a studio session, just them going in?
No, I can't. That's
Bruh.
what's crazy. It'd be like there's no work getting done because everyone's just laughing.
Yes, bro, that would be so hilarious.
Do you want Kool Keith in a persona? Or like I'd want like one of his alter
shit.
egos or something like that. In there.
Which persona do we want? We want.
I mean,
so many.
My favourites would be Dr. Octagon, but
Yeah.
then it's too obvious. Right? So.
I feel like if he was gonna do with Kool Keith, he should do not Spank Master. What's the porno one that he does?
And
I can't think of the
I'm-
name.
and I'm-
with the asses on the cover.
I'm
with the
seeing it and
hamburger
everything,
shit.
and I cannot
just
think of
can't
the damn
of
name
it.
too.
Sex
Fuck.
style era Kool Keith. You
Yeah.
know?
Because you know, 2 Chainz to play off that shit good, man.
That's the one album I don't listen to because it's nothing about. It's just fucking. He's talking about fucking the entire
that's all he's
time.
talking about.
So after like a song and a half, it's like, all right, dude, I get it. But I mean, he was able to collab with fucking Ice-T, so I'm sure he could collab with.
What did he do with Ice-T?
They did a whole album together. It was Kool Keith, Ice-T, and I just found it. It's Analog Brothers. That's what it was called.
Oh.
Yeah. Pimp to eat.
Yep. It was
Pimp the who?
Pimp to eat.
Pimp to Eat.
Pimp to eat.
Pimp
Yeah.
to eat.
Yeah.
Got you.
But yeah, it's Ice-T, Kool Keith. Oh, you're right. It's a gang of motherfuckers. But I guess the other guys were just doing like the music.
Yeah.
But Kool Keith and Ice-T were doing most of the rapping. But it's a bunch of dudes. But yeah, that album's good.
That's interesting. So you said you just got that sitting on your laptop.
Yes, it's on there.
That's crazy.
It got put out on Bandcamp again.
Oh, wow.
I got it when it came out.
That's crazy.
So you name like Kool Keith, Bus Driver. So what type of rap? Like it sound like you into like a lot of underground stuff like that. So what kind of rap do you typically
Do
like?
you know what? I'm getting more into because I think my favorite album of the year is Forever Story, and like I think it's like I'm getting a lot more. I think I went away. I've talked to Myke about this before, but like when I was like a little kid, got into very mainstream pop rap, and then went away from it for a while. And then when I was a teenager, it was the stuff on Anti-Con and things like that. Went away from it again, and then like just in the last, I don't know, 7 or so years, come back to it through first of all like the more experimental side of things, and now really appreciating a lot more what's in the mainstream again, and finding my way back to that as well. So yeah, I think favorite rappers often if I've got a favorite rap album of the year, it's something weirder like Koreatown Oddity or something like that, and then but like this year is like I'm loving the Denzel Curry album and the Jid album, and
Did you listen to 2007? He finally put it on
Finally been put on, so it's
Yeah.
like 8 songs on each side, so it's forever. Now.
Yeah.
Did you ever get into Kamuteo?
No.
Shit, because that was on my list, but I figured no one here listened to him. But just for the nerds, I threw out Kamuteo and Young Thug, because I feel like if y'all listen to Kamuteo, him rapping with Young Thug would be so fucking cool.
That's wild.
Especially because Kamuteo produces, so I would just love to hear that.
Okay. Did you have any more, Ken? You said you just throwing out names because you didn't have any more.
I expected Ken to be trolling us and say like stuff like LP and Killer Mike.
Right.
A little bit. I did a few here and there, but I had some more. But
See, I originally had
keep my
Ka
trolls.
with Scarface, but I figured at some point Ken would have a Scarface pick, so I left him off.
I did, but
I like
once
that.
I hear the rules, I
More
have
than
to
any of the
change.
other car suggestions.
I did too, but
I
I
like
was like,
that.
Ken will have a Scarface. I'm gonna put Pusha T in that spot, but I did think Scarface would sound better with Ka.
All right, I think that's it. Everybody in the comments, man, I'm sure you guys will have some interesting pairings. Please leave them in the comment section below. Hit us up on Twitter, IG as well, and let us know. And yeah, man, appreciate you coming through while you're in town.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's been
Cool,
fun.
man. Cool to
Definitely
have
been
you
fun.
on, man.
So we'll catch you guys next time. We out. Peace.
Peace.